kiss of death and protect your neck. She ain't on the 3 doors in the Cadillac, grave digger.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Allen flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Leopard! Now let's go!
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
Here we go now.
From midfield, here's Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Going deep for Benjamin. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go now, boys. 3-19. 3-19.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Allen looks to throw on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Allen to throw once more. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Detroit! Here we go! Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Let's go.
Now McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jumbo! Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 319! Go right!
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
You got it! That's fine. Yeah. Good.
They go play action here on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. We are going. Hey, 88.
A first down carry here for Charles. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Hurry up.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
319.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
So after the INT, it's Allen eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
A give to McCoy. And an alley to run. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Single receiver. Green 18.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
We'll live with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Boom, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Hurry up. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go now. The G19. 56.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. Allen now on first down. He's to the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down to the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught to Charles. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. West side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Set! 319!
shot before half for Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now the Packers get set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Warren. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
319. 158.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers again now. Complete. This is Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is McCoy. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3-9 now, 56.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
That's fine. Yeah. You got 4. You got 4. No. 258.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Connection made. It's Graham. And he's brought down. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Green 30.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Rodgers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook on. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
319, blue 58, 319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his target, it's caught. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's back to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Crosby puts it through, and we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Back to throw. Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.